Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. As most of you probably now know, just a few hours ago word broke that Judge Torres had granted the SEC's request for an interlocutory appeal, which just means accelerated appeal. And I recently talked about it in my most recent video. And so, if you're interested in the finer points, I covered viewpoints from numerous attorneys and analyzed a lot of what Judge Torres actually wrote, in which she slammed the SEC. Please watch my most recent video for further information on this matter. But for the time being, let's discuss cost. Since something awesome occurred. As soon as this information became public, the price of XRP shot up sharply. Of course, as I record this, only a few hours have passed since the news first broke. What's going on around here seems to have slowed down a little. Some may now be wondering if XRP is indeed broken. Do we need to, poke it with a stick? No. Some people may find this disappointing, though. Here's the issue though, to me this makes perfect sense. Some folks are actually listening. Just the fact that XRP has responded to this news indicates that some people in the crypto community are delighted. The timing was impeccable. Because of this, XRP soared. As I've been saying here, seemingly endlessly, it appears like few people are interested in cryptocurrency at the moment. That's why I always commend you for being so attentive. Right now, when you're not feeling completely happy, is when you need to pay the closest attention. Now is the moment to get one's portfolio ready for the future. That's how I see it, at least. You and I are both paying attention, but the rest of the world isn't. Yes. And this is why you're even considering it. Only roughly 4% of the world's population has ever owned any form of cryptocurrency. And right now, most people who fall outside of that 4% aren't even really considering crypto or paying attention to it on a regular basis. It's like, it might as well be a blank wall. After 14 years, there are now enough people to make the place feel less deserted. The internet is a constant buzz with chatter. You're here, and so am I, thanks, I understood. But I'm going to elaborate. One of my favorite chart analysts has some interesting things to say about the current state of XRP. But before I go any further, I should clarify that I am not a financial expert and am not giving any form of financial advice. And you should not make any financial decisions based on what I write or say. Just a hobbyist here that occasionally posts films to YouTube on various crypto-related topics. Now, with this wonderful news, the SEC has just taken yet another crushing defeat. I informed everyone about the filing made by James K. Attorney. So, I shared it again on Network X, but this time I added some commentary. The SEC's appeals to Judge Torres have been dismissed. In just 20 minutes, the price of XRP increased by about 6% to its current value of 54 cents. That was posted at 6:32 p.m. Okay, so that was maybe an hour and a half at the most? About 30 minutes had passed since the news was first reported, if memory serves. I'm rather confident we can see it clearly on this graphic. So, let's take a look at XRP's 24-hour chart. It's plain to observe that this cliff appears to have emerged from thin air. A case of it's 5:55 p.m., therefore you're right. XRP currently costs 51 US cents. The path to the summit is clearly seen from here. 20 minutes later, it's almost exactly 55 cents, therefore you're right. That's a nearly 4-cent increase in just 20 minutes. I understand that 4 cents doesn't seem like much right now. Still, in percentage terms, it is. That's not a terrible plan of action. In particular, though, when 20 minutes is taken into account. Wow, that's incredible. Since then, though, it has made a noticeable recovery. The fact that we can get by with largely sideways motion is fantastic, right? As I understand it, this was because there was theoretical concern that the SEC might win its appeal. I find it difficult to believe the story being told. It's understandable that the news caused widespread elation, in my opinion. Not a problem. And yet, I can't help but think, who are you, human beings? What the heck is going to happen to XRP after that? Somehow they saw my silence as me thinking they would all fail. Who the hell would ever think that? Because on July 13th, the Honorable Judge Torres declared XRP Victory Day. Contrary to popular belief, XRP is not a security. But I want to stress this idea even further. When stating their position on whether or not XRP is a security, the SEC left no room for interpretation in their written statement. They really said as much to Judge Torres. Who are these people who appear to be arriving at a replacement for Woodward's? Buy XRP without fear. To my mind, that is not a competitive move. Therefore, there is joy. And a lot of what I see is sensible follow-the-leader behavior. However, this has added depth and significance to the experience. I don't believe it's a done deal already. This was obvious to us. If not, then I must be mistaken. And most individuals have no idea what is actually happening in the world of news. Also, maybe I'm being too kind with my praise of human nature. Hey, folks, fill me in. However, that is only what I see. In any case, the underlying question remains. Why is this happening, exactly? Taking a lateral step does nothing. One of my favorite chart analysts on the internet just posted the following with his 346,700 followers in reputable crypto. For as long as I've known him, his crypto has been rock solid. Positive outlook on XRP. I don't know if XRP is now his largest holding, but there was a time when it was. There's no way I can explain it. He is, therefore, a hodler. Although he does exchange some of the smaller amounts. That's okay, I already knew that. He is the treacherous kind, but he maintains his position for extended periods of time. I don't know if there has been a shift in his views since the last time I saw him publicly express them, which was a few years ago. Or if he invested in a wide variety of digital currencies. And now he has another win in that regard, as well as in the fluctuating price stakes. But in any case, I thought I'd let you know that this is coming from someone who has remained positive on XRP through thick and thin. Now he is unquestionably on Team XRP's side. To be clear, he is an extremely important part of our community. And he's talking about it. So he typed up his money at the gas station and attached a small popcorn emoji. And yes, a pump did exist, and an impulse does exist. It's fine and only temporary, at least so far. Perhaps some miraculous event will occur before you finish watching this, making XRP available tomorrow. 60 or 70 cents, or who knows what by the time we all get up. Alright, then you can probably ignore this video. However, I wouldn't completely dismiss it, as the arguments presented are still relevant. And even if it does, the argument still holds. As we progress, you'll see why I say there aren't enough individuals working in crypto. You'll see for yourself. Why isn't the price of XRP higher? Because demand is too low. This is not meant as an insult to XRP. It's worth noting that the whole asset class behaves similarly. And there just isn't enough enthusiasm for crypto at the moment. That's all there is to it. No, it doesn't indicate that XRP has a flaw. When it comes to large-cap coins, XRP offers the most potential for growth among the medical community. In my humble view. Here, then, is a piece of crypto cred from a reputable source. As for the time, it's 6:17 p.m. in my time zone, which is Central Standard Time. We had already witnessed XRP increase by some percentage, 6%, from around 51 cents to close to 55 cents during that massive surge that had just concluded. This was written by a trustworthy crypto expert. This is a chart showing the value of XRP in US dollars that I thought you would find interesting. Here, I'm not sure what to anticipate. This kind of information would send us skyrocketing if the market were flush with fat, juicy liquidity. However, in the present climate, the lack of liquidity is a burden on every coin and every pump. For the time being, I believe that the only significant level is about 60 cents, above that, we fly, below that, we reject, and above that, we aren't ready yet, mostly because of a lack of liquidity in the market. This is fantastic news, and it makes me even more enthusiastic about XRP as fresh capital returns to the market and Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high. This only solidified my belief in XRP for the foreseeable future. Right on target. Therefore, I have avoided discussing this issue with him. But this confirms what I've been saying for an extremely lengthy period of time. You don't have to have a degree in chart reading in order to grasp this basic idea. Right now, the field of cryptography is severely understaffed. However, this occurs on a regular basis. It's not a flaw of XRP that the market isn't overly enthusiastic when there hasn't been a recent surge. That's all it implies. Really, things aren't going according to his instructions. Inadequate funds are now available. That settles the matter. That settles the matter. Rather than XRP alone, the entire asset category is to blame. It's amazing stuff, to put it bluntly. And then, in a different post, a crypto-credible source provided an hourly XRP/USD chart like the one I showed you earlier, which was a weekly one. Here's the second chart from a reputable cryptocurrency exchange, a 1-hour chart of XRP/USD. Moreover, he penned the following: "Please do not alter this plan." Accordingly, he refers back to what I told you and says this idea shouldn't be altered either. As I mentioned in my last tweet, this is just a retest of the breakthrough, and I am still hoping for 55 to 60 cents. That's XRP, by the way. Don't anticipate XRP to collapse unless something catastrophic happens to Bitcoin. He's not saying it's impossible, just that the odds are against it. In this case, XRP is okay. If you're still wondering what the heck, we have even better news. Okay. The circumstances are same. To recap, there was significantly more action than you remember. July 13th. And that's fair enough, since that was the major one, right? Even so, this is awesome. In other words, this is huge. The news on July 13th, however, was even more monumental. And even then, the XRP price didn't even double. Even now, I'm blown away by how close we came in just a few hours. The fact that XRP was already trading at around $2 in April 2021, when the news we got today was released, demonstrates that the cryptocurrency market lacks the necessary liquidity and attention. Imagine if this trial ended in April 2021, when everything was fresh and exciting for you. Is there anything you think XRP could have changed? Is there anyone in the room who doesn't agree that XRP should have taken off at this point? For the simple reason that back then we actually believed all that rubbish about having diamond hands and laser eyes. What do you think would have happened if XRP had been backed by such clear legal standards when all the hype first began? Let me hazard a guess and say that had happened. And while we'll never know for sure, I'm willing to bet that the price of XRP would have skyrocketed if that had happened. If it were, it would have happened right then because XRP was already skyrocketing, just like the rest of the cryptocurrency markets. To be honest, I'm not surprised by that at all. So tell me what you guys think. Oh, I'm just making this short video to reassure you that, in my opinion, there's no problem here. The price of XRP won't continue to jiggle around for the rest of eternity, but rest assured that good times will return and optimism will return with them. The same holds true for the broader crypto asset class. We cannot just project forward 5 or 10 years and find that the asset class for cryptocurrencies is worth far less than it does today, around $1.1 trillion. Numbers are close to $1 trillion. If you fast forward 5 or 10 years, you'll see that it's actually much higher. Alright, it won't be sticking around. So the fun begins when people start returning. I mean, I get psyched about falling into crypto every day, so please understand. However, not everyone shares this view. Perhaps you are like to me in that you find great pleasure in reading it on a frequent basis. Know that most of your time in crypto will be spent watching prices go down or sideways. Moreover, we experience periodic bouts of upward price movement, roughly once every X periods of time. The large price swings that make crypto investors rich for life are rare, though. Therefore, when those things occur, it's like having exposure, and nobody knows for sure what will happen. Either you are exposed to the asset class and hence have the chance to acquire the potentially life-altering money, or you are not. Personally, I couldn't care less. I'm looking forward to it. As for me, I really do wish that were the case. In any case, plans are proceeding normally. There is no problem at all. That's wonderful news. And as far as I'm concerned, Supreme Leader and Ruler of the SEC Kim Jong-un is fine by me. I don't give advice on money matters. Nothing I say should influence your buying or selling decisions. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.